Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608 and today I am playing StarMade. Have you ever had one of those days? I've tried to record this like 2 or 3 times now, and nothing was working, so I sought help. I went and watched Doug and Mrs. video because I thought I really need to work out loading and unloading rails so we can get our miner working. So I set up a little test unit here. It's a simulation of my rail miner. This being the lefty-righty part, and this being the uppy-downy part. And I set it up so I can move move left and right and up and down. And I set up on this portion so this last block will either become a load or an unload rail. It's an unload, and that's a load rail, or whatever I want it to be. And so I set this up. Alright, let's clear all pulls, add, I would like to 1 of everything, 0, so it's unlimited pulling. So, it'll take 1 of everything. In this cargo, which is attached to this one, I have 8 basic rail in here. And 7, we'll use the 734 missile tubes. I don't know where I got 734 missile tubes, but that's what I have. So, this, if I go to unload, this with every tick should be pulling missile tubes. 1 missile tube every tick. But it's not. So I pulled my hair out, and I said, alright, maybe I need to turn off auto pull here. I don't. You notice what it just did there? Oh, let's see. Get back in that. It popped up something asking for permission. Well, I didn't. That's the first time playing StarMade I've ever actually seen that pop up. Right now. And I clicked on it too fast to really appreciate it. That's because you have to set up permissions for pulling. So, what I have to do is we have to go into the entity, this one right here. We need to go to ship, unload, load, oh, hold on, ship, unload, load, always allow. That will mean I should start pulling now. And I am. Alright. How unintuitive can you get? Now it should not be pulling because it's not an unload rail. Actually, we have 1. Now let's set it to a load rail. So I should be able to force cargo back through. It's not. That's probably because on this one, station, load, always allow. Okay. Are you just not pulling? You're pulling. I even have you linked to the dock, which I don't know is necessary. Huh. Alright. Well, apparently I don't know how to use load rails. I'm just going to pull. And for right now, what I'm doing, I don't care about loading. I just want pulling. So let's hit that so everything's hunky-dory. And now let's come over to this side. And let's make this side work. So I want a rail, and I want it so if it's at the top, it'll unload. So I would like a... Where is it? Load, unload rail. We want it to be pointing up. I don't really know if there's a great reason for that. And let's come to here, to this one. Ship, load settings, always allow. And let's see. Let's pull out our creative. Let's throw some ice in here. All right, so now if we come here and we click this button, and we come here and we click this button, I should be getting missile tubes. Now I should be getting ice blocks as well. I believe with this tick it should have trickled through. I'm not getting ice blocks. Why am I not getting ice blocks? Changed auto pull. You're pulling 1 of everything. Pull up to a clear. Let's 1 of everything is 0. Alright. Do I need to link that to that probably. So let's try that. Link it to this, I guess, so you know which dock it's pulling from. Okay. What's going on here? That's pulling. But you are not pulling. Oh, stop that. Maybe if I throw some logic or some red, maybe it just doesn't like ice for whatever reason. No. Let me deactivate auto pull. Maybe if we choose the right rail. What was that? Let's try this one. Now will you work? I will look at the ticks. Come on. Tick, 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 tick. Not working. Alright, did I always allow? Oh, always allow faction, ask for rest, always allow, always current dock, never. Okay. I have you linked. I don't really know if that's necessary. I have you linked to you. Do you not need to be linked to you? Nope, idiot. You need to link that to that so it knows where to pull it, dummy. All right, I appreciate for those of you shouting at your screen. You finally shouted loud enough that I could hear you. Thank you for that. But can it be pulled from and pulled to at the same time? Oh, it doesn't look like it can. So, let's try some evil trickery. Change items to auto pull at all. Well, we're going to do 2 unlimited. Okay. So this should be pulling. Oh, no, I have it set to the wrong. There we go. So this should be pulling 2 ice. Alright, 2 of everything. Now, what if I link to you instead? Now will you start pull? Oh, you do. Oh, very good. Stop that. Alright, so I don't need that anymore. That was just a test. You should be pulling ice. And you should have ice. Alright, so we worked it out. Awesome. So, what was my error? My error was being dumb. Oh, I lost my gravity block. Oh. Okay. My error initially was having the wrong one. We wanted to have load, I believe. Yeah, we want it to be, unload. We want this to be unload, because the arrow's going out of the box. It's unload. And it looks like you can chain all the way through. Alright. So we need to replicate this on that. And I have to remember to use the load-unload. Thank you, Douglas, for that. If you're having problems, this is not a tutorial. This is me fumbling through it. So if you need a tutorial, go watch Douglas's video. Just type in StarMade unload rail. He should be the first hit. All right. So now let's say loading. Unloading. And we're going to do the same thing as we have here. C. I want a yellow light and a green light. Because my brain just said, you're going to want to do something fancy, aren't you? And I said, no. Then my brain said, yes, you are. I said, all right. All right, brain. You have me this time. Except I want the flip-flop to be extended back a little. Ooh, that might be extended back a little too far. This does miss that, doesn't it? Of course it misses it. You've done it before. There we go. Oh, I have it the wrong way. Yeah. Ah, this was part of your problem. You were, I remember now my main problem. This. It was all weird. What is that? Oh. It's like something's stopping my thing from moving. Alright. Let's return. That should reset everything and send it all back. Except I messed up stuff in the actual, so we're gonna, there we go. Okay. What it should be doing. And it looks like my rail just stops, and then it goes a little and just stops again. Is it rubbing on this? Is that why? Let's get rid of it then. This is some sort of collision problem. I remembered what I was doing. It was terrible. Alright. Now there should be no collision problems there, unless, yeah, no collision problems here. Unless touching the red there is doing any damage. Huh. Alright. I don't know. Oh, it's starting to move just a little. Probably because I pulled off all the mass rail enhancers on this side now. This should be enough to move a small army. So let's hop back in here. And it goes and it stops and it hangs. You were working half an episode ago. Stop it and work again. Signal stopped by another entity. It doesn't matter what the signal entity says. This is a rail moving that way. I don't care. Move. Rail speed is okay. Let's see. Where's the rail speed controller? Yeah, it's set to move. It's set to move at half speed. Alright, what if we do this? So there's no contact whatsoever. Just emptiness. Okay, we're going to come here. We're going to go over here. We're going to create a rail redocking. Just throw a random docking chunk on. I don't care what it's called or what it does. It moves. Undo. Well, just got rid of a chunk of spaceship I did not want to do. Can I undo that? Where is it? Nope, can't undo that. Wait a minute, was I in the wrong one? Yeah, I was in the wrong one. Why are you not working anymore? Stop it and start working. And what did I need? I needed... where's my rail controllers? Ah, here we go. Place the missing one. There. Now it's very slowly moving. Okay, now it's moving. What was your problem? Are you too big, or you just totally messed up my plans? You just totally messed them up. Right. No, well, you should be flying at the speed of sound. You're not. How big is this? Why does it go to system? I don't want you to go to default to system. 180 mass. You should be flying, like moving, instead of moving at the speed of smell. And why aren't you ignorant? Oh, I'm ignorant. I didn't get that one. Okay, so it is moving. Now I can hit. Oh, I see what's going on. I have F1, F8. I have. Stop that! I will destroy you. That shouldn't have affected it, though. No. Yeah, this should be flying. It should be zoom instead of moving at this speed. So I don't know what's going on there. It's, oh, you don't have enough mass rail enhancers. Yes, I do. I need them. No, I have more than enough to move 180 mass ship. I don't need this much rail enhancers. I shouldn't need them on here either. Like, these should be entirely useless. So I don't know what's going on here, and it's irritating me. Anyway, I've been JW608. This has been StarMade, and this has been me starting out with loading rails and then wondering why on earth is this not working. Maybe we get to find out tomorrow why it's... Anyway, tomorrow we will finish with our loading and unloading rails, actually implementing it on the ship. This is terrible. But I can't test it unless it's working right. Terrible.